All right, let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered what really stops a company from just falling apart? I mean, from total chaos. It's not just about having a great product or sharp managers. Nope, it's something working behind the scenes, a kind of hidden framework, and that's exactly what we're going to unpack today: internal controls.
You can almost think of it like a company's immune system, right? It's always on, working in the background, fighting off all sorts of threats. We're talking costly mistakes, outright fraud, you name it. It stops these things before they can do any real damage. And that, right there, is the power of a solid system of internal controls.
So, what's the goal here? Well, at its core, it's not just about one single checklist or one rule. It's a whole system, and it's designed to give what we call reasonable assurance. Now, pay attention to that phrase, reasonable assurance. It's super important. Why? Because no system is ever going to be 100% perfect, right? But a strong one? It gives the people in charge the confidence to know they're basically steering the ship correctly.
Okay, so here's the textbook definition. It's a system to prevent and detect errors, safeguard assets, and keep records accurate. But let's break that down. You've really got a two-part attack here. First, you prevent stuff from going wrong in the first place. That's your proactive game. But you also have to detect problems if they somehow slip through the cracks. That's your reactive game. You absolutely need both working together.
So let's kick things off with that first line of defense, prevention. I want you to think of this as your company's shield. It's the wall standing between your day-to-day work and all the crazy risks that are out there.
And the whole magic trick with preventive controls, it's all about one thing: timing. These are the things you do before the fact. They're the rules, the roadblocks, the things you put in place to stop mistakes or bad behavior dead in its tracks.
Look, it's as simple as this. You lock your front door before you leave the house, right? You don't wait for a burglar to get inside and then decide to lock it. You stop them from getting in, period. That's preventative control in a nutshell.
Okay, let's make this real. Think about getting a manager to approve a big payment. That's not just annoying paperwork, you know? It's a checkpoint. It prevents someone from spending money they shouldn't. And passwords, that's your digital bouncer. But the big one, the one you really need to know, is segregation of duties. It's a simple idea. Don't let one person control a whole process from start to finish. That makes it way, way harder for someone to commit fraud.
But hey, let's be real. No shield is perfect. Things are going to slip through. So, what happens then? Well, that's where your second line of defense kicks in: detective controls. If preventive controls are the shield, think of these as your scanners or your security cameras finding trouble that's already gotten past the front gate.
So now, the focus flips completely. We're not trying to stop something anymore. We're on the reactive side now. The only job of a detective control is to find issues after they've already happened. This is so important because it lets you fix the problem before it snowballs into a total disaster. This is just like reviewing the security tapes after a break-in. Yeah, it can't undo the break-in, but you better believe it's going to help you figure out what happened, how to fix it, and how to make damn sure it doesn't happen again. And the tools for this are things you probably see all the time. Checking reports, right? If your budget report shows you spent way more than you planned, that's a detective control flagging a problem. And a bank reconciliation? That's classic detective work. It's like a financial CSI, matching your company's books to the bank statement to find any weird transactions that don't add up.
Okay, theory time is over. You think you've got it? Let's find out. I'm going to throw a few quick scenarios at you. Your job is to tell me if it's preventative, the shield, or detective, the scanner. You ready for this? Let's go. Scenario 1. A manager has to sign off on a payment before it's made. What is it? Preventative or detective? Think about the timing. When is it happening?
That's right. It's preventive. Of course it is. It's happening before the money goes out the door. It's a gatekeeper stopping a problem before it starts. Nicely done. All right, next one. At the end of the month, an accountant does the bank reconciliation. What do you think? Shield or scanner? Preventative or detective?
Yes, it's detective. Why? Because all those transactions have already happened. They're in the past. This whole process is about looking backward to find errors that have already occurred. Perfect.
Okay, last one. Let's nail this. A computer system requires a password to get into sensitive files. Is that a shield or a scanner? Preventive or detective?
Bingo! 100% preventive. It stops someone from getting in before they can do any damage. It's a digital lock on the door. Fantastic! You've totally got this. You know the difference between your shields and your scanners.
So if you forget everything else we've talked about, please, Just remember this one thing. It all comes down to one simple golden rule.
Preventive is before. Detective is after. That's it. If the control stops something from happening, it's preventive. If it finds something that has already happened, it's detective. Remember that, and you'll be set.
So I want you to take this back with you. Think about your own team, your own company. Ask yourself, how strong are our shields? And how sharp are our scanners? Because honestly, in business today, you can't afford to be weak in either one of those areas. You just can't.